Vaccine politics is peaking and surging almost as fast as the virus itself in its second wave. A big vaccination face-off has erupted between the centre and the Uddhav Thackeray government in Maharashtra. The Uddhav government has claimed that it has only a few days of vaccine stocks left, even alleging a conspiracy by the Modi government. However, the Sena has been left very red-faced today after Uddhav's own ally, the NCP's Sharad Pawar, said that the Modi government is supporting the states with every bit of energy it can. Take a look at this report.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray getting his second COVID jab. His state is witnessing India's worst COVID spike and a crippling shortage of hospital beds. To make it worse, Maharashtra now claims it doesn't have enough to immunize the vulnerable. The ruling Sena has locked horns with the Modi government, saying the state has only a few more days of vaccines left, even alleging a conspiracy hatched by the centre. The charges earned a strong rebuttal from the BJP.
महाराष्ट्र को नीचा दिखाने की, महाराष्ट्र को एक प्रकार से संकट में लाने की, बदनाम करने की ये कोशिश चल रही है। महाराष्ट्र के ऊपर सबसे ज़्यादा प्रेशर है, सभी तरह का प्रेशर है, तो एक दूसरे के ऊपर टीका टिप्पणी न करने से केंद्र सरकार और राज्य सरकार ने एक साथ मिलकर लोगों की सेवा करनी चाहिए।
महाराष्ट्र सरकारने वॅक्सिनचं राजकारण बंद केलं पाहिजे, लोकांच्या जीवाशी खेळणं बंद केलं पाहिजे आणि काल केंद्रीय मंत्र्यांनी स्पष्टपणे महाराष्ट्राला किती वॅक्सिन दिल्या, त्यातल्या किती शिल्लक आहेत, किती अजून दिलेल्या आहेत हे देखील सांगितलं। आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं असं आहे की या संदर्भात जे टीका करतात त्यांनी हे बघितलं पाहिजे, महाराष्ट्रापेक्षा जवळजवळ दुप्पट लोकसंख्या असलेल्या उत्तर प्रदेशपेक्षाही जास्त वॅक्सिन या महाराष्ट्राला मिळालेल्या आहेत।
But the Aghadi government appeared split down the middle over this claim. Key ally and NCP chief Sharad Pawar backed the Modi government, saying it's helping Maharashtra in the COVID fight.
राज्य सरकारचे जे प्रयत्न आहेत त्या प्रयत्नांना आपल्या सगळ्यांचं सहकार्य हे मिळालं पाहिजे आणि या सगळ्या सामुदायिक प्रयत्नातून आपण कोरोनावर निश्चित मात करू।
But other opposition-ruled states like Delhi and Jharkhand have also cried foul.
जो भी ICMR के गाइडलाइन है, उस ICMR के गाइडलाइन का पूरा अक्षरशः हम पालन कर रहे हैं, तो हम भी तो ये जरूर उम्मीद करेंगे कि हमारे साथ सौतेला व्यवहार नहीं हो और हमको कम से कम ये जो स्वास्थ्य विभाग है ये राजनीति का विभाग नहीं है, ये मानवता का विभाग है और ये पक्षपाती नहीं हो सकते हैं। लेकिन जिस तरीके से मदद की जा रही है वो यही कहा जाएगा कि ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा।
दिल्ली में वैक्सीनेशन ठीक चल रहा है, कुछ वैक्सीन कल मिली है हमारे को और वैक्सीनेशन की अभी हमारे पास 4-5 दिन का स्टॉक है। हमने आगे डिमांड कर रखी है, मिलता रहेगा।
The centre has already rejected claims of vaccine crunch, calling it scaremongering. Health Minister Harshvardhan branded it a stunt by Uddhav government and other opposition-ruled states to hide their failure to contain the pandemic.
महाराष्ट्र में इतने सब बोल रहे हैं, 5 लाख डोज तो खराब कर दिया। राज्य सरकार अपना काम ठीक नहीं कर पा रही है और दूसरे को दोष दे रही है। ये तो उल्टा चोर कोतवाल को डांटे ऐसी स्थिति है।
Amid the blame game, some positive news. With 34 lakh vaccines a day and over 9 crore jabs so far, India is leading the global vaccine drive. Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, the big setback in Mumbai for the Home Minister of Maharashtra is that Anil Deshmukh will have to face a CBI probe. The Maharashtra government's plea in the Supreme Court asking for the CBI probe to be blocked has been dismissed. Former Maharashtra, the Home Minister's petition against the Bombay High Court order for the CBI inquiry has been set aside. Dismissing the petition, the top court said that the people named do require probe by an independent agency and the bench is not inclined to interfere. So, all in all, Anil Deshmukh faces a CBI probe. The case pertains to that explosive letter to Uddhav Thackeray by former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. In his letter, remember, Parambir had alleged that Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister and basically his boss, had asked tainted cop Sachin Vaze to collect 100 crore rupees per month Parambir also claimed that he had informed Uddhav about the Home Minister's alleged misdeeds. The Supreme Court basically has refused to dismiss an application blocking the CBI probe into these allegations.
महाराष्ट्र में ऐसी उथल पुथल हो रही है और इतने रोज नए खुलासे हो रहे हैं कि उसका ट्रैक रखना भी मुश्किल हो रहा है। एक बात साफ हो गई कि ये महाविकास आघाड़ी कहते हैं, MVA, लेकिन अब साबित हो गया कि ये महावसूली आघाड़ी है, MVA। और इनका कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम क्या है? CMP इज कलेक्ट मनी थ्रू पुलिस। पुलिस के द्वारा पैसे इकट्ठा करो, लूटो और वसूली करो। यही ये महाराष्ट्र सरकार का एकमात्र कार्यक्रम चल रहा है और इसीलिए सब दल इकट्ठा है।
Meanwhile, in a fresh twist to the Maha Hafta Gate scandal, and there have been developments every single day, suspended cop Sachin Vaze has dropped his own letter bomb on the Aghadi government, accusing the Aghadi ministers, not one but three ministers, of extortion. He's also named NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, claiming he was averse to his reinstatement. The letter has given much more ammunition to the BJP, which is now calling, like you just heard, the Mahavikas Aghadi government, the Maha Vasuli Aghadi, that is an extortion administration.
Explosive twist in the Maharashtra Hafta Gate. Sachin Vaze, who is at the heart of the controversy, has dropped a letter bomb on the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government. The explosive letter written by Vaze to NIA and accessed by India Today indicts the Aghadi Netas in the bribery case. He has dragged Sharad Pawar, Anil Parab and Ajit Pawar's aide into the Hafta Gate. In the letter, Vaze claims that in 2020, Anil Deshmukh had told him that NCP chief Sharad Pawar had ordered his suspension after he was reinstated. Vaze alleges that Deshmukh had told him the minister will convince Pawar in return for 2 crore rupees. Vaze alleges Deshmukh summoned him to Sahyadri guest house and asked him to collect 3 to 3.5 lakh rupees from 1,650 bars and restaurants in Mumbai. Sachin Vaze, who is in NIA custody, has indicted another state minister, Anil Parab. He alleges Parab asked him to get 50 crore from the Saifi Burhani Upliftment Trust to close an inquiry against the trustees. Vaze also alleges that Parab had asked him to collect 2 crore from at least 50 BMC contractors.
बीजेपी के लोग 2 दिन से ये कह रहे थे कि अनिल परब का नाम आने वाला है, अनिल परब को रेजिग्नेशन देना होगा। इनको कैसे पता था कि सचिन वाजे ऐसा कोई खत देने वाला है? इसका मतलब यह है कि सरकार को बदनाम करने के लिए जो रणनीति बनाई गई है और महाराष्ट्र के मंत्रियों को बदनाम करके सरकार को बदनाम करना है, ऐसा उसमें ये जो दिखाई दे रहा है, सामने सामने दिखाई दे रहा है।
Vaze then names Darshan Ghodawat, who is said to be an aide of Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. The suspended police officer alleges Ghodawat had asked him to collect 100 crore rupees from illegal gutka sellers. The BJP has come out all guns blazing against the Uddhav Thackeray government.
वाजे की वसूली के पीछे ये तीनों दल के बड़े नेता हैं। यदि इनमें नैतिकता बची है तो जिन शिवसेना नेताओं का मंत्री का नाम लिया है, क्या महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री उनका इस्तीफा लेने की हिम्मत देश को दिखाएंगे?
Sachin Vaze claims that on all the occasions he expressed his inability to extort money. He also exonerates the shunted Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh, claiming he had discouraged him from collecting any hafta. Bureau Report, India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.